Okay, I'm going to try to get to this real quick. This is for Micro Galaxy Squadron, Jazwares, of course, from Jazwares, and this is the TIE Advanced prototype, as seen in Star Wars Rebels, and actually also seen in the first episode of Andor Season 2, where he's chasing Andor in the prototype fighter, the Avenger, I guess. He's stealing that. And yeah, I think this is a pretty cool ship. I remember seeing this as a toy many years ago when Rebels was out, and I think it came with the Grand Inquisitor actually, and I thought about getting it, but never did. But I always thought this was kind of neat design. It's kind of a mix of, Darth Vader's TIE Advanced being kind of curved, and it has a bit of that tail like extension, I guess, that Darth Vader has, but not quite as long, but still retains kind of like the very vertical wing configuration as a standard TIE. But yeah, got this as a pre-order on Amazon. I'm not sure how I got the SKU number. I think, yes, this would be under this SWJ0146. It was just that as a pre-order. Didn't even say any of this, no pictures, quite a while ago. And I got it through, like the other one, the TIE Avenger. I got it through a link from I believe it's Micro Galaxy Squadcast on YouTube. You go to one of his links, he's got like several different links, and one of them will be like for pre-orders on Amazon, and you go through there and you see a list of stuff, and you find that one, and then you click on it and it'll direct you to it, because otherwise it'd be near impossible to find, at least at that time. Now, since it's becoming in stock, they do have pictures and they have the name, I believe, so everything should be easier to find. Pretty standard. I mean, also this came not in the best condition. It was kind of dented, and this is kind of cracked here, and you can hear a piece of that plastic in there. But otherwise, as long as this isn't damaged and everything else is fine, I don't care, because this is going to be opened anyways. You do get these other ships or whatever. I mean, it's not exactly a ship, but anyways, you got all these vehicles as part of this wave and this series. What class is this? Is this light armor? Yeah, light armor. I already have like a Cloud City one from, I guess, a previous gen. This is like a concept one. I think it's a Macquarie concept. They originally had it in blue, and these pilots might be a little different. Pretty neat, but I don't feel I really need this. This one would be cool. I forget what this is from, but you can see that let me zoom in a bit. I think the front glass is tinted kind of reddish, and I just like the fact that it's got the Rebel symbol painted on the side. This one will be kind of cool to find. I just kind of like that. This, I'm not really into the Geonosian thing, and this they really need to retool this and up the size, so that it holds more than just one pilot, because obviously it should hold two, and so it's obviously out of scale because of that as well. So I'm not going to even bother with that, neither with any of the previous ones, because they're basically the same thing, just repainted. So let me try to open this up and get a closer look. Hopefully everything's on there good. Shoot, hopefully that won't be an issue. On my last the TIE Avenger, on this side, though it sits closer to the fuselage, there was like a bit of a gap between the wing component and the body that it didn't have on this side, and the video I showed, I basically ended up having to break it off because it's pretty much stuck in that position. So I had to, and when I was messing with it, it eventually cracked half of that part that was holding inside. So I was like, all right, just break the rest off and neatly trim it with a knife, and then just cement it back together, and that'll be that. Kind of sucked, but I'd rather it look correct and not have a natural gap on one side than than not. So let me open this up. Okay, did I forget to push record? Here it is. Details on this real quick. Pretty good. Just the printing on this side of the shoulder is a little bit higher than that. Other than that, the rest of the details is pretty good all around. Get to quickly to this. Overall looks good. The wings hold the position in this flight configuration pretty well. But I'd say the only thing is that, and these are side dependent, the slots on the side of the wings are in a slightly different position, so you can't just put that one here and vice versa. They won't really line up with the whatever pegs that they're supposed to. So yeah, I tried that because when I popped it out of the blister pack, the wings come off easily. And that's a problem with this design, they don't really lock on. It's kind of like Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, TIE Advance. It kind of does the same thing. My problem with this is I'm pushing it together, but you can see it wants to pop out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to maybe put some cement here or see if there's something keeping it from coming down. And this is a bit loose compared. And I gotta see if there's something. Kevin from Kevin's Micro Fleet, I think that's his channel, was showing this, and I think he had a similar problem with this, not as holding as well as the other ones. And I think he mentioned there's maybe like some extra piece of plastic somewhere inside here that was keeping it from closing, possibly, or holding a better position. And I gotta take a look at that and see if that's the case. Otherwise, it's mostly going to be in flight position anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. The main thing is this. It's not as bad, but it still does that. I don't know. It's a little bit annoying. I think I may end up cementing it together. And then I don't have to worry about that. Otherwise, pretty cool. I like this version, this variant of the TIE Fighter. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Oh yeah, I do wish this came with the flight stand, but then you wouldn't have the ejection button, which, to be honest, I never use. So yeah, that might be another reason why I might want to cement it. It's way too easy to pop off. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.